Back in the game, the men's physique recap is back. This time we're doing it slightly different. We're going back to our roots. Me and Macca started doing this when I first started doing the men's physique recap. It's just much easier for me to pump out the episodes weekly. Also get his expert opinion on what's going on in the men's physique world, and we can bring on guests. So this week we are joined by Zach from Pro Coach. Zach's had a wicked start to the season. He has had some phenomenal athletes on stage already this year. So we're going to cover some of those shows. So the Sweden show, for example, the Two Bros show that happened last weekend, the PCA show that happened last weekend. There was an IFBB Pro show in Brazil, I think it was. We cover that with Vinicius Mateus, took the win. And some up-and-coming pros. We're going to have a little look at those, including a lot of Zach's pros, which are going to compete later this year. And also Tyler Smith, who is going to be competing very, very soon from the UK. He's going over to America to really make some impact because he's looking very, very good. So if you're into men's physique, make sure that you do subscribe, give this video a like, and yeah, let's get stuck into this week's episode. Guys, welcome back to the Men's Physique Recap. You'll notice that I'm joined by a couple of guests today, and this is going to be the style of video that we're going to do from now on, just because it's a lot easier for me to edit and get out there. We can get out more content. We can start doing it weekly. Plus, we can have guests. So me and Macca are lucky enough to be joined by Zach today. So welcome to the channel, Zach.
The boys.
The boys.
The boys. So Zach's man obviously cleaned up last weekend, which is why we've got him on. But we're still going to go through all of it, basically. So there's 3 shows that we're going to cover. There was the Two Bros, there was a PCA, and there was a pro show. Was it in Brazil, Macca?
Yes, Brazil, yeah.
Sweet. So we're going to go over that. But before we do, how's things, Zach? What's new?
Nothing's new, mate. Just busy as ever.
Been pretty successful for you so far, mate.
Say again, brother.
Been pretty successful for you so far.
Yes, it's been a good. Yeah, it has been a good season, to be fair. From the get go, you know, Pierce, LeMay, obviously just had Push. Actually had a client called Pushter in Iraq. Yeah, everything is going very, very well. Obviously, Alex Woods as well. He was in the Ben Weider as well. But yeah, so I think we've had so far pro qualifiers, Ben Weider and Sweden.
Yeah, and you did obviously Pierce came very close in Sweden as well, didn't he, in the overall?
It could have gone either way, in my opinion. It could have gone either. Honestly, when I sat there and obviously they were both him and Marcus were battling in the middle, like I personally was like, we've got this. You know,
it's the best I've ever seen Pierce look.
Yeah, he was just so shrink wrapped. Like it was unbelievable. And but he had everything full. I mean, the condition, I look at condition as fullness, dryness. It's a combination of everything. And you know, he had everything on that day. Even to the
fullness for his top line, mate, is crazy.
This was Sweden, wasn't it? This shot here.
Say that again, bro.
Was this Sweden here? Sorry.
Yeah, that was Sweden. Yeah. He when he got moved, because obviously when they came out, it's very unusual for that Class A guy to be moved straight in the center to be battled out in a pro qualifier. But anyway, he's come out. They've put him straight. They've turned him around once, put him straight in the middle with Marcus, and like honestly, I generally, you know, Marcus has a fantastic physique. You know, he really has. He's got this bubbly. He's got this bubbly physique. He's got the looks. He is men's physique. But I mean, especially when they moved Pierce in, and then they moved him into that, you know, that when they're both even in the middle, and they move him to the left hand side, you're like, oh fuck, we fucking got this now. When they moved him to the back, I literally had people looking at me as if they're like, giving me the nod because they knew that I was Pierce. They were like, yeah, and I'm like this. I'm thinking this because Pierce. I mean, I think Marcus has. I've only just known kind of Marcus sort of this season. I didn't really know him before.
He's been going a while, isn't he?
Yeah, I didn't really follow him on Instagram, but Pierce has been at it in overall after overall since I've began prepping Pierce, and I thought this is the time. This is the time now, and even more so. what worked in our favor is because there was only four height classes in Sweden.
Yeah, I thought that was strange because it was still busy, wasn't it? It wasn't a quiet
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, they did that. They've done that for all their shows. And what I like about Sweden, what I like about the Swedish one as well. I mean, listen, if you've never been to that show, guys, fucking go.
It's the one I was going to do, Zach.
It's an amazing show, and but they only do four height classes. They also never do. There's no like novice or anything like that. It's just all But for the pro qualifier, yeah. So normally for a class that the class A guys, the small dudes, okay, it's very hard for them when they're in an overall of 6 or 7, where especially when they're going against those bigger guys who just a bit more overpowering on stage. But then when we had this 4 of them, and then it was obviously battling Marcus and Pierce. Like, right, this is his chance. This is his chance. And then they called Marcus's name. I was absolutely gutted. But yeah, there was a top 4.
That overall was a really good lineup as well.
I
know there was only 4 of them, but that guy on the far left was really good, and the guy in the red I was really impressed with.
Yeah, it was a very, very good, very, very good 4.
I think the guy on the far right was actually sharper during prejudging, and then I feel like to the finals he like faded a little bit as well.
Sorry, lads, fucking phone's just gone off.
That's fine, mate.
The chap on the left, he's very impressive from the front, isn't he? But then
Just
from the back,
back.
he just lost it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't have that.
Even like the Pierce wins the back pose for me, hands down.
100%. What was odd? What was very, 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 very odd with this show is and I guess it's just a preference for the head judge, but in two of the classes, they said to them all he said to them all, guys, I want both feet on the white line and stand straight on.
Oh, really?
And like not slight, like they had to be straight. I think in the first round, I think they actually in the prejudging they actually said they called it like a symmetry pose or something. He said something like that over there, and I was like, what the fuck's that? Like, but anyway, everyone had to stand straight on. Now with Pierce stands slightly to the side, and then listen, for me, you shouldn't have to stand front on. You go and tell Corey Morris, stand straight on. Man's on his fucking side like this. So and I think it put Pierce off a little bit, but then when he got to grips of it, it was absolutely fucking sound. And for me, looking across those top 4 there, I just think Pierce had a lot more across the top line, a much better, wider and thicker back. But again, Marcus was on as well. Marcus was definitely a lot better for the finals than what he was prejudging.
Yeah, he was very sharp for that midsection as well.
Yeah. That I think was what got Marcus the winner. It was.
I spoke to Jace literally the day before because we were at a PCA show the day before, and he said that he was on, but he said that Marcus's weakness was his back. So that's why, because I saw updates, I thought, Pierce is in the middle here, like because Pierce's strength is his back. So it must have been so close, man.
Yeah. It was, and listen, even when Marcus won, I was like, yeah, okay, that's sound. It honestly, it could have gone either way.
Zach, do you think going forwards, like Pierce should stand more straight on the way he does? Because I think that's still a pretty impressive shot for him.
Yeah, well, we've already spoke about when he turns around, and that was kind of a comment from Holly, the judge, the regional judge,
Yeah, Holly and Ian.
She said the same thing. His fucking serrated glutes look through his fucking shirt. When he turned round, he did show so much taper with his front shot. It's just him getting in his head that he does look better in that shot because he's always done that slightly more side on.
Oh, have you froze? Or have I froze?
So yeah, he'll take
No,
that.
Zach's back. Sorry, Zach, we lost you for a second there, mate.
Where was I?
I think as well, like, I agree with you, Zach. Like, I think like in a front pose, like, I think you should be able to hit the way you want to hit it. It
Yeah.
shouldn't really be like a case of you have to stand like UKDFBA do that quite a lot, Zach. Obviously, you're at a lot of their shows. Remember, like last year at British Finals, they kept asking them to stand straight on all the time.
Yeah,
So it's old school. UKBFF used to do it as well. Who
that's
was
exactly what I said.
Yeah, who was the head judge that?
Richard, someone.
Yeah, he's from Texas.
Yeah, proper US judge, isn't
he? Yeah, from Texas.
I heard he would bring the smaller guys as well in classic and men's physique.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. They weren't just going for the biggest guy on stage. It was more
I feel like, yeah, he definitely represented the criteria more than rather than just going for a big guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting. Okay, so let's go on to anyway the show that just happened. So obviously we had a Two Bros show. What's your chap's name again, Zach?
Huss. Let's just call him Huss.
I'll just go through your page.
Zach, is he Turkish?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mate, he looks insane. So good. Where is he? He must have put. Oh, there he is. Like that physique is just nuts.
He's so complete.
You don't see someone like that's like obviously height class wise look that full, and the waist is so tight, like and the arm. It's so balanced.
Obviously, we'll talk about it when you talk about him battling the overall, but Huss didn't look small against Ike.
Yeah. Huss, like as soon as Huss and Ike stood next together, it was not. I said this to you, I didn't like the show. I was like, it's not.
He didn't look. Even one's in class A and one's going to be in the fucking tallest class. Huss did not look small next to Ike, and that was so good to see.
This
guy's to me, like Huss almost looked like the imposer, like we were saying about the taller height category. Huss was just miles ahead, man.
Yeah.
So well done. What height class was he? Is he class A? Did you say?
Yeah, class A.
Okay, wow. Yeah, so
be interesting to see him against Pierce. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, if Huss doesn't get it in, he's going obviously Alicante this weekend. Then he'll do Poland the 2 weeks after, and then he'll go. If he doesn't there, he'll go for the Amateur Olympia in Alicante. So him and Pierce will be up against each other. But I said to Pierce, I was like, "You're both very different physiques, mate. So just it's whatever the judges want on that day. Like you've seen it before. The different judges just sometimes, especially with men's physique, they just want. You see it with bikini as well, but they just it's whatever they prefer on the day, man.
Yeah.
Is there any pictures of the overall anywhere? Do you know?
Yes, on Two Bros page.
Okay, let's have a little look. I was wondering how he'd get on against Ike, to be honest, because obviously I speak to Ike all the time. I knew he was going for that show, so I was interested to see how that was going to go.
Yeah, I mean, listen, mate, when they turned to the back, it was lights out.
Well, mate, even from the front.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
There's only 4 of them in the overall.
Yep. Yeah. There's only 4 classes. 4 classes for this regional.
Oh, okay, fair enough. You're right. He doesn't look small next to Ike, does he?
Not at all. If honest with you, if you're going height for height, pound for pound muscle, Huss has probably got more. If you're talking about pound for pound, as in looking at how fucking tall they are, Huss has got a lot of fucking muscle, mate. A lot of muscle.
I don't think I've ever seen someone make the improvements that he's had in a pretty short space of time. So did he compete last year? Is that?
Yeah, he did that was the first time I saw him at the.
Yeah, and I was like, he's very good.
Race Trick Rumble, yeah. Yeah, the Race Trick Rumble, and when we had the consultation, I said to him, I remember seeing you, mate. I remember seeing you at the Race Trick Rumble. I was like, you had loads of potential, mate, but you looked shite on stage. Like you just did not. You was not ready, mate. There's nothing to do with peaking. That was you were just not ready. And he was. Don't get me wrong. He was just like, no, I think he pretty much prepped himself for it. But yeah, like
he's a very humble guy in his act. Like he doesn't say much.
Yeah,
he's really chilled out, like, almost like horizontal in that sense.
He is a grafter as well. Just to be fair, like most of the guys that you see who are good in the team, they're just grafters, mate.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest, it was just between these two. I don't know their names, but yeah, I think looking at it, it was definitely between these two here. So I know Ike's going for more shows. I think he might be doing as well.
He just needs better conditioning. That's his only
Yeah.
sort of downfall. It's just his conditioning. Like I've never really seen Ike peeled, if I'm being honest.
I've seen it once. The PCA Worlds last year. That was the closest he was to 100%, and it was a really good look.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
I'd like to see what detail Ike's got in his back when he's peeled, like absolutely fucking peeled. Because even him at 100% and Huss at 100%, honestly, mate, I'd be from what I've saw, because I've only saw like once on stage, and that was this one. It would be very, very fucking close. It would be very, 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 very close. You can't fucking deny the fact that, you know, Ike and Huss as well, they're boys that could get a pro card and go and have go and have a pro show the next day.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Ike's a big guy. I competed against him last year, and I felt quite small next to him. He's just really round and bubbly in the right places.
Yeah. A
little video here.
I think they just moved. I think they moved Ike into the middle straight away, and then they just kept them to an in.
He's got. I will say this about Ike. He's got a very like clean look to him. Do you know what I mean? Like a very like well like groomed. Like
it's an American look, isn't it? It's an American
look. Stage in an American show quite easily. Yeah.
How was his posing? Did he pose PCA style, or was it more?
No, it was more IFBB. It was a little bit flowy, but more like confidence, I'd say, rather than arrogance.
Cool.
What I'd say, like you see him doing there, what I'd say to Ike is stop pissing about and getting your shots, getting your front shot and back shot.
There was a lot of that.
Especially you've seen it then when he turned around and he's got one hand on the hip, like to his thigh, and he's squeezing his obliques down. It's like, no, like get into that shot quick and stay there.
Hold it. I don't know why it's become a thing in PCA for all this flowing stuff to happen all the time. Like you said, get in a shot and just hold it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All you need to do. Even he moves around a little bit, even when he's in this shot here, and you don't need to. Holds it.
Yeah.
That's what IFBB like, isn't it? So if he wants that IFBB pro card, he definitely needs to.
It's just like IFBB like are very simplistic in the way they want things.
Yeah,
doesn't need to be overdone.
There's listen for that amateur Olympia there's a lot of good guys what we know going over.
You can see it there.
Ike, you got Ike, you've got Huss, you've got Ben Bray, obviously Pierce. You've got I'm guessing if he doesn't get it because he's going this weekend, Kenty will probably go and do it as well. I mean it's going to be a real fucking good battle. That
are you going, Zach?
Yes, definitely, 100%. Yeah,
I think I'm
going Alicante this weekend, then I'll go Poland, and then I'll go back to Alicante for the Amateur Olympia.
When do you fly to Spain this week?
Friday.
Yeah. The show on Sunday or
shows on Sunday. I can fly Friday and come back Monday night, but I might stay there for an extra couple of days because I said to Hader if we might just chill out for an extra couple of days.
Oh, of course, Hader's there as well. Yeah. He's got a good guy going.
Very, very good. Very good.
I
mean, you look at Ike on that shot there. That's a lot better than what he was, and he wants to be doing that shot for his for NPC IFBB as well. I think I think when he was there on Saturday, he was more to the side and his arm was like fucking over here. Like,
he was flailing the arms quite a lot, wasn't he?
Yeah, that there is perfect.
This was Worlds, which I was speaking about. Like he's just a bit sharper here, and it's a nicer look. It's a better look for sure.
Because his abs are really fucking good anyway.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Right, well that's two races. Did anyone else sort of stand out, Zach, or?
Nah, not as men's physique, mate. No.
Okay, cool. Should we go on to PCA then? I don't know. I don't think I knew anyone actually that competed in PCA last weekend.
Yeah, no, I didn't see this one.
No, I didn't see I didn't even see who's won the overall actually. So I'll have a little look.
The guy who won the overall was just a very like typical PCA type look. He wasn't the biggest on stage.
Okay.
His posing was very PCA. His condition was PCA.
Right.
It was. I don't think it was like a really high standard show, if I'm being quite honest.
So junior, where was it? Northwest.
Um, yeah, St. Helens.
Yeah. Okay.
I think genuinely, I mean, you guys will know more than me, but PCA guys, do they come a little bit smaller?
Generally, they're a little bit smaller. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not obviously like the criteria what they go for. It's just obviously when they get bigger, they tend to just go to NPC, don't they?
Right. Okay.
I know a couple of like basically you see any of the big PCA pros, they do want to go. Like Ike, for example, he's one of the better PCA pros. He's trying to get.
Yeah.
I know Phil does the same.
Joshua Ortiz moved from PCA Pro to IFBB.
Who was that?
Joshua Ortiz.
Yeah, Josh Ortiz. Yeah,
Gerald.
Gerard.
Yeah. Who else is there? There's a chap. Rob's. Is it Samson? Is that his name?
Yes. He's good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good.
I know he's going for a show soon. I'm not sure when.
Yeah. He's good, man. Sam Volos or something, isn't it?
Samson Balvis.
Yeah. Very good.
He's fucking strong. Do you follow him on Instagram?
No, well, no, I follow him on Instagram, but I don't really fucking see much.
Yeah, he's strong as fuck, man. I'm trying to find the overall pose down.
He's a big boy. He's a very big boy.
This is the overall.
Okay, cool.
So on the far left is Jake, this guy here. He's coached by Slee Raw and I posed him.
Okay.
So yeah, he won his class. I think there was only like 3 of them in there though. And then the overall, I think, if I'm being honest, I think Jake on the far left looked more conditioned the day before when I saw him for like a quick call. He looks a little bit more watery in the actual show day. But yeah, the guy who won was just, I think, just a little bit more leaner, better shape to him. Yeah, this is the guy.
Yeah, they are on the smaller side at this show, for sure. We'll see what happens at Universe. I know there are some really good guys going for Universe this year. Dylan's looking really good. Do you know Dylan?
To be fair, I remember is that the one that's at the Rico?
Dylan's
it was in Coventry. It was in Coventry, wasn't it?
What, the Universe?
Yeah.
It was last time.
It's in Hull, yeah.
That's where Landon won his pro card, wasn't
it? Yeah. Some fucking great. I think Gerard and that was on that one as well, wasn't
he? Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was decent for that show.
So yeah, that was PCA. So that pro show then.
Yeah, get on.
That was good. Let's find it. So Vinicius, for me, Vinicius is like, he's the dark horse for the Olympia, isn't he? Like I think he'll be top 10 potentially. And depends on how he looks on the day. Well, who knows where he could place.
Have you seen there's already like 34 guys qualified?
Yeah, mad, mate.
Getting rid of that point system really well.
So is this so this is the top 5?
Yeah. I don't think they go through all of them in the pictures. They only show the top 2, I think.
Oh fucking hell! Is there any?
They're all tagged. They're all tagged there.
Is there one with all?
Doesn't look like it, does it?
Oh,
maybe it'll be on Vinicius's page. I'll have a look. His back is nuts, but he's very inconsistent with his front, I find. Sometimes he looks a little bit like soft.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look like there's any shots of the lineup, annoyingly.
Yeah, his back's fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, one of the best backs, I think.
This is what I'm saying. You can't go to fucking, when we go to regionals and they say, "Oh, you guys too big," I'm like,
ridiculous, mate. Absolutely ridiculous. It just makes 0 sense. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Look at his back.
That's absolutely fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like that is a lot of muscle.
Very, 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 very good.
I'd be honest, lads. I don't know much of the other guys that were in the top 5. I've not heard of them before.
Click on them. Click on them. Click on their individual names where at the
I never heard of this guy.
No, I haven't.
A lot of doing that front on now, aren't they, with their hands on the hips?
Ryan Terry. They're all copying Ryan Terry, yeah.
I mean,
Some
he is
people can pull it off,
he
but some people really shouldn't do the shot.
yeah,
No.
he is absolutely diced.
Yeah. I feel like all Brazilians come in pretty diced as well.
Yeah.
Like they never really miss condition wise, do they?
Who's the third?
Oh, here you go.
Is
Is that it?
this it?
Yeah, yeah, this is it.
Nice. Shame we can't zoom in.
Oh, that guy, the guy came second back. He's back.
Oh, yeah, that looks insane.
Fucking hell, yeah. Jesus.
I'm not a fan of that guy's pose on the far left. The arms like
Oh,
No, yeah, yeah. That's a
Harley Davidson.
little bit too high.
So I
You
always
know
think
what?
like, it's a mix
You know
in the
what?
middle, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what's always what's good to see. Well, it's just odd to see is like when they said about the whole fucking legs thing.
Mm.
People are still winning shows with baggy shorts and fucking pro shows with baggy shorts and stuff. It just goes to show that yes, okay, they might be looking at them, but I generally believe I'm for one, an advocate of a decent set of fucking legs, but it just goes to show it ain't being as anal as what everyone's fucking making out.
No.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was a lot of worry, wasn't there, for a while? Like, did you see loads of men's physique guys like posting about their legs, posting
Yeah.
about their legs? Like,
It just made when people go like that far the other end of the spectrum, like, oh my God, your legs have to be huge. It's like they don't, because it's still predominantly an upper body category.
It's just. I tell
Just
you what, it,
proportions, a bit of balance.
yeah, it really is just a bit of common sense.
Yeah.
It's just really a bit of fucking common sense. Like I've said this many times, but if you're walking out on stage and your shorts are flapping about everywhere, it's not a good look. It doesn't do your taper any good. A good set of quads with a nice fitted pair of shorts is going to help with your taper. It's going to help your waist look a little bit smaller. It's going to help your physique flow. It's going to help your physique flow a lot more. But also as well, not just legs, a fucking ass as well. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing worse. There's nothing worse when you hit the back shot and your shorts are just fucking straight down. There's nothing there, in my opinion. You might say it's going a little bit, but honestly, if you've got a fucking decent fucking set of glutes, it shows a lot more better for a balanced physique. And if you got to look at the 1%, and if you're neck and neck with someone and you both turn to the back and you're both very, very fucking close, and then you've got one guy whose fucking shorts are just flat down, nothing there, and it looks a little bit off, and you're going to win the show. Yeah,
best glutes in the men's physique game right here.
yeah, absolutely, fucking Pierce, mate.
Amateur, there's no one that touches Pierce in the glutes. No shot.
That shot, he's always done that, and it's always been my fucking favorite bit.
Mm.
He does it. I said it in check-in. I think it's around about fucking 6 weeks out. I'm like, bro, your fucking glutes are in already.
Yeah. What's Alex's plans? Is it just to go into off season for the year now?
Alex is doing an off season. Alex is doing off season. He wants to make some improvements and then go again. I'm expecting maybe next year.
So
Nice. What's your plans now, Mac? Have you made plans or?
I'm just going for a diet for holiday. I've never done that, so it's actually gonna be nice to be a little bit leaner for holiday for once. Main thing for me is just making sure that once I can basically go for my neurology appointment, make sure my brain scans are all clear. And as soon as I get that, then we'll plan potentially shows at the end of the year, maybe Zach's show at the regional, and then just go into the British final straight after that. And then pro qualifiers around that. I can't remember what pro qualifiers around that. So Poland, Czech Republic.
Yeah, Poland. I think that's Landon. Landon's doing Poland, the British, and then there's something else as well after.
Yeah, that's the most balanced my physique's ever been. For me, like as improvements as an athlete, I just need to manage my off seasons better. Personally, I definitely carry too much body fat. So that's why even if I do compete this year, it'll be the back end of the year because I want to do a diet for holiday, get like a lot of that preset body fat off, and then another stint of fat, good stint of fat loss to bring me in like as much condition as I can get. But yeah, I'm not sure whether we'll hit both hands off or the one hand on hip. I'm not sure yet.
You've got to see which one looks better when you're fucking peeled, don't you?
Yeah, exactly that. Like I know how like as well, like when I store body fat, I store a lot of it on my midsection anyway. But like it's always the last thing to really come in because my waist gets so small.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if I can keep a good level of fullness through my delts and my chest when we get obviously into the sort of latter ends of prep, then I'll maybe go for the offhand. But it's like Zach, it's like I was saying to you at the show, it's always about like almost like exposing the athlete that's next to you. Like if you know that you can expose their shape and structure for a different shot, then obviously you play into that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just yeah, just
I
one of
think
those
I brought that up about to Matt LeMay because he did it against Gerard, and Gerard's just a bit tighter, isn't he, in that midsection? So hitting
yeah.
that on shot right next to Gerard probably wasn't like.
I think with Matt, as well. We've been through it loads of times as well. Like he hits it, he hits his shots better when he's not battling. Like he'll go to the back and he'll just hit a shot, and I'll be like, mate, that's fucking great. But
Yeah,
then
when you compare
when he comes out online, it's like even with that because I like that shot for him. But when he's there, he's looking down on the judges and he'll bring his
a little bit.
shoulders forward. Whereas when he came third in Sweden, and then he was a little bit, and you could see it hit him that he was a little bit disappointed. And he just but he's where you're a little bit disappointed, but you still need to hit a pose because you don't want to seem like a fucking you don't want to seem like a twat. So he literally got his hand, and he honestly, mate, he stood there like that with his hand on it, and I was like, that looks fucking great. Like
Yeah.
his chest was fucking out here because we weren't obviously going over. But it's just one of those things. I get it. Like, I've seen and I've had loads of clients, loads of athletes on when they're posing with me, they're like great, and then when they get on stage, they're just kind of they battle too hard. They want it too hard, and it fucks them up.
Yeah,
It's
overpose.
about men's league is very much about being relaxed and as effortless as possible, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Honest,
like it's
honest.
like it's like well, you know, like wellness is all about like quads and glutes. Like men's league is very much about like if you keep that top line nice and high, and you never let it sink in.
Yeah,
You're always going to look better, always.
you got to make it. You got to make that. You got to make those poses look effortless.
Yeah.
Got to make those. Yeah.
I was going to say going back to Sweden, Maka. That could be a good show for you then if you got stand front on with your little waist.
Yeah, but the thing is, I like if you look at the bottom left there, that I am standing more like Corey Morris would.
But you
So
can your waist is
I have to
tight.
angle that a lot.
Could get away with
I'd have to almost like have my belly button like pulled down and more twisted around. But yeah, it could work. It could work.
And Zach, so what's your plans, mate? You're going for Euromasters, right? Next year, is that what you're doing?
Hopefully,
Thanks,
maybe.
Ivan. Thanks,
I'm,
Ivan.
I don't fucking know. I just like. Do I want to compete again? Absolutely, yeah. Because I fucking love doing it. But the likelihood is it's going to be just fucking so hard for me to do it. And if I'm honest with you, as much, I think that's now, isn't it? Yeah. As much as I would like to just jump in a prep and do a fucking like I really am. I'm too in. I fucking I love coaching too much, and you know how many top level coaches out there at the minute are competing?
Not many, not many. I
The-
know
the-
John Jewett does it, but I don't know how many clients he has.
yeah, exactly. He's got people working for him, and yeah, for me, has John Jewett got two kids?
Mm.
Yeah.
It's fucking. I'm not saying that's an excuse, but I'm giving you reasons why it would be very, very, very hard, and I generally have just got a lot. I've got a passion for competing, of course, but I've just got a lot more for coaching. I get the same buzz as I do on stage, sitting there in a show watching my guys up there. So I mean, it's a great thought that and I'm putting tissue on now. I'm doing I'm bodybuilding because I love doing it. And if I am going to compete again, yes, it will be at the Euro Masters tour at the end of next year in the over 40s. But yeah, if it happens, it does great. If not, then it is what it is. It doesn't change. It doesn't change what I do now. I still go to the gym. I still love dieting. I still love eating. I still love training. So yeah,
Still look good as well, mate.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
look
what are you now? You're like 110, did I see? Something like that?
I'm hovering around about 112 at the minute. Between 112 and 113. I am class. I can rather do class D or E, depending on fucking how much growth I take. But yeah, it's I'm hovering between those two classes. I could do either one. Yeah, between 112 and 113 at the minute. I've got like a week and a half left of, not that I'm counting, a week and a half left of that natty phase. And then I'll full send another 3 or 4 months on a cycle and just keep fucking growing.
Sounds good, man. So we could all we're all class D, I think then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All three of us on stage together. That'd be a laugh, wouldn't it?
Not unless you boys are coming in the Masters, you can fucking stay away from me.
I'm not far away, mate. I'm not far away now.
Did you see the Harvey, the Filipino pro that I've got? You seen his legs?
No, he's very good. That good. Yeah, get him up. Go on Zach's page. Zach, you posted him recently, didn't
I'm pretty
you?
sure I
It
did.
was on your story, maybe.
That's it there. That's him there when he that's us when he first came to me, and that's us just before we start prep. So that's on the right now, is just before we start prep. But if you go on to his, yeah, I mean, look at his fucking legs.
Jesus Christ. What
He's
the
fit.
hell? When
That's
was
him.
it last year?
That was obviously in his last prep, but then he's took one today. If you come out of that one,
Is he a pro? Is he IFBB pro?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and then obviously the one below it, you see this little video here. That's him. That's him today. We're like 16 weeks out, I think. Yeah, 16 weeks out.
Jesus, man. That
How
is
old is he?
His fucking waist. His waist is literally non-existent.
where's
How
he
old
from?
is he?
Where's he from?
Filipino.
Okay. Wow.
Philippines. He's doing the Tokyo. So he's doing the Tokyo show in 16, and then he's coming to the UK to do the UK show.
Yeah,
Nice.
awesome.
Is that the Europa Pro? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm hoping that I'll have for that one, I'll have Harvey, Ado, Maxi, the Bulgarian IFBB pro. And
Good as well.
I'll try and talk Dilla into getting his shorts back on as well.
Yeah, Dillo would be good. I'd like to see him return.
Yeah, just to be great.
How old is Harvey, Zach?
I'm pretty sure he's like late 20s.
You know, he's very good.
Yeah, it'd be just a pretty cool thing if I can get those four to do the UK show. That'd be pretty cool to have four.
Can never remember the guy's name. The guy won at the Pro Card in Sweden and joined you not long after. Black guy.
That's
Really
Ado.
good.
That's Ado.
Oh, was he doing it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, but
Yeah.
he's doing a show soon.
Yeah,
He's doing a show soon, but he's told me not to fucking tell anyone. I don't know.
Who's Zach? Let's find him. What's his name?
Ado,
knows?
Ado boy. So, yeah, there he is. Go down. There, him. Yeah.
So Matt, he won Sweden last year, and it was his first ever show, and he won amateur men's physique, he won classic, and he also won his men's physique pro card.
His
All
first
in his
show.
first ever show, yeah.
Yeah, this is him. This is him.
He's young as well, isn't he? He's not even that old.
Yeah, no, he's like 24.
Yeah.
Look at his back shot.
Go on to the back shot. Is it just front?
I can't remember. No, that's the fucking boomerang, isn't it?
Hey, that's mad, isn't it? Winning your pro card in your first ever show.
Yeah, so I think he did the regional the day before and then just literally did the pro qualifying and won it.
You know you're made for the sport when that happens.
Yeah. He's very good, man. I remember I see him at True Athlete as well, and I thought he was pretty good then.
And he's on hardly anything.
Yeah. That's just like you can tell when someone's genetically built for it, and that is someone who's genetically built for it.
I mean, that's quite a that's a few weeks ago, isn't it? This
4 weeks ago,
4
yeah.
weeks ago,
He's sharpened up a lot since then.
Yeah, he's fucking very, 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 very good.
His back's more impressive for me. Like his front's very good, but his back's ridiculous. There you go. What was that?
It's just a load of pictures, isn't it? He doesn't post many back shots considering his back's really good.
Go down. You'll see his back in a minute.
There you go. Go into that.
There's one.
There you go.
7 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And
So
I think even with that, he could probably open up a little bit more.
Yeah, he's a hell of a lot fucking sharper now.
Mm.
so yeah, you're gonna have a busy show then. So essentially 4 pros on stage against each other.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, I'm gonna. Like I said, I've got Harvey said yes at the minute because it's straight after Tokyo. Max has said yes because it's after Italy, and Ado can compete all year. He's fucking an absolute machine. And you know what? As well, like I said, he doesn't take that much either. So he's someone that could go a good stint, and which we have. We've got planned a good stint at shows. But yeah, Dilla's doing his own thing at the minute. But he messaged me the other day saying he's just getting himself ready to start a prep again. So we'll see.
Let's see. Have you had an Olympian yet, Zach?
No, not yet, mate. It's
Oh,
coming. It's coming, mate. It's coming. It's
Who-
coming.
What other men's physique pros have you got? Just those two on your team at the moment?
I've got those four. So I've got those four. I've got Ado. I've got five. So I've got Ado, Maxi, Harvey, Dilla, and Rob Thurston, who does the Masters Pro shows.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he's great. I'll tell you
Yeah,
what. Sorry, just going off yourself slightly at the moment, Zach. Who looks really impressive is Tyler at the moment.
Savage. Yeah, Tyler's right. Tyler. In my opinion, Tyler should have already been at the Olympia.
Yeah,
he's such a clean look.
Tyler should have won when it was him and Alton battling.
Yes.
I
Yes, he
agree.
should. Yeah.
Definitely. Not saying that Elton didn't look good, but I thought Tyler looked.
No, absolutely. No, absolutely. Alton always looks fucking great. I just thought on that day, Tyler's front shot.
He's another one who just gets every year just like so well improved.
Yeah.
He's
so good, and I think the Alex Toplin started calling
the exposer.
Because he went against, I think it was against the big boys, weren't he?
There's Chiron, Aaron Banks,
Lucky
Libra, yeah.
There
was one more.
He did not look out of place one bit.
He looks very, very good. The only weakness that I can see he's got now is his waist looks a little bit big from the back shot, but it doesn't from the front shot, which shows that he's great at posing. That's, for me, that's his only weakness at the moment.
I really like the arms down with him as well.
Honestly, Matt, when you see this guy, when you see him in person, mate, his waist looks fucking tiny.
Yeah.
Waist looks tiny.
Well,
I can see what you say from the back shot, but yeah, it went in person, it's yeah.
Yeah, I just think he always looks so polished on stage as well. He's always like he doesn't really miss like fullness wise, condition wise ever.
Yeah, even his legs. He used to do bodybuilding, didn't he? Was he?
Yeah. He was fucking massive.
He still is.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can see that. Yeah, but I think again, it's that old saying of the saying about these guys coming in too big, etc. You go and stand next to Tyler in person.
Yeah, you'll feel like a child.
He is fucking massive, mate. He is massive.
How tall?
6'2", I think.
Yeah, he's pretty tall.
That's what I'm saying. For that frame, that tall.
Yeah. He's I think with his height and his size, he's got the perfect balance.
Was the show that he did where he was in the first call out? Was that his first American show as well? Because it was Tyler Mannion judging, wasn't it?
I think the one where he went with Eric.
Yeah, because it was the Legion show, wasn't it?
Yeah, if that was his first
like
American
that shows that they like his look a lot.
Yeah.
And normally, like when you go to America, it can take you a couple of years to build that out.
I'll be shocked if he doesn't get the Olympia invite this year. Sure.
Look how much progress is made from there. That's insane.
Yeah. I remember seeing him at the British finals in 2020.
Is that when I was with him?
What, you coached him?
No. When I was competing against him.
Was that the COVID show?
No, it was the one before.
I remember seeing you at that COVID show. I can't remember who you were coaching, but you're at the same hotel as me.
I had Chalp, so you came second to Hader.
Yeah, and I came third. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah.
That's how me and Hayden met.
Okay. Yeah, that was that show. Yeah. I also had a classic guy pod doing that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane, that level up, isn't it? Yeah, he'll be going to Olympia. I can't see him not getting it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he's doing the Toronto.
You've got have you seen Aaron Banks's updates?
No.
Using the size of his chest.
Yeah.
Looks absolutely massive.
Because
he could gain 11 pounds. Like I said last time.
How much?
He was able to gain 11 pounds in body weight if he wanted to.
Yeah, that's quite a lot, isn't it?
There's a video of him in the gym with his top off. Where is it?
You can see it there.
I think it might be one down. If you go one down, I think he's yeah, that one there, I think. Yeah, look at the size of his chest now.
Yeah, that is round, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very round.
I think he'll be back up there this year. I really do.
Do you think he'll do a do you think he'll just go straight into the Olympia?
No, he's doing Dubai.
Oh, is he?
He's doing Dubai with him and Brandon.
That's a big show.
Yeah.
What's the price money?
40 grand, I think. 40 grand if you win.
That's nuts.
Mm.
And the Olympia is 50, is it?
Not even that, I don't think. I think it's like 35.
What's less than the Dubai Pro?
Yeah, I reckon that would change, wouldn't it?
Yeah, with that new tech thing they've got going on now as well.
That would change.
I think last year was the same as Classic, the Olympia Men's League winner.
Yeah.
So whatever that was.
They're so yeah, there's definitely going to be more money at the Olympia now, I think.
It is good it is finally going up because like PCA prize money is starting to catch them up. Have you seen they've got 1.3 mil for prize money across all the pro shows?
Really? No.
That's a lot of money, man. Yeah.
No.
So if you go to a PCA Pro show and win, I'm pretty sure the prize money is higher than like a low level IFBB show now.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
So
have you seen Maxi? Have you seen Maxi, the IFBB pro?
Maxi, I really like Maxi. I think he's great for the.
His front shot just reminds. He looks like fucking Superman.
What's his Instagram?
Maxi Petrov.
Maxi Petrov.
If I can find him. Is it Maxi?
Yeah, Maxi, yeah.
Yeah, Maxi. And it might there we go, sir.
Is this one of your guys, Zach? Or
yeah.
It's got a really nice physique.
That's him obviously now in his off season.
Oh yeah. So he's going
I think the left shot is better.
Yeah, let's have that. You think the left shot's got a backer?
Yeah, if he slightly rotated a little bit more around, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing his lat here, which makes this.
That's a very good. Yeah, that's very good as well.
Yeah, when he's peeled, he's going to look fucking nuts.
Yeah, his abs are really good as well.
Yeah. He's he's only young, 24, 25.
I give up, man.
Fuck's sake.
Cannot be asked.
It's just not fair.
Yeah, he's
Man, he looks like he's 30 years old with that amount of muscle on him.
I look like a fucking pencil at that age.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think if he can keep his lat out for that left shot, it would be yeah.
All he needs to do is just literally rotate around a little bit. Just angle it.
See, he's put there, look, London.
Oh yeah.
Nice. It's in Heathrow Airport, isn't it?
Yeah, man. You fly in, compete straight away.
Is it?
Yeah, it's in Heathrow.
Terminal 5, apparently.
Terminal 5.
It actually is. That's what they said on the advert.
You know.
Just fly in for the show and go.
The entrance. That's the entrance for them all. They're just going to fly in.
No, it'll be on the runway of the fucking plane.
Yeah, he looks good, man. Yeah, that's gonna be a very exciting show for you then,
I'm
mate.
excited to see that show. I think it'll be really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
I
got
think
a
the stage will be good as well. You know, two rows pull it out like when it matters.
yeah, but yeah, yeah, I've got an exciting year because I've got so many fantastic amateurs as well.
Mm.
Like so many. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Gonna be good.
I've only got the one pro at the moment. So Charles, so he'll be doing that London show as well. He's
Is
natty.
that the natty guy?
Yeah, he's staying
Um,
natty, so he's going to be going in with the big boys. But
oh,
he's
yeah.
only, last year he was only 4 kilos under his cap as a natural in the pro classic weight cap, which is pretty nuts.
Okay. Is that
Right.
what you're push? Is that what you're push for? Put him in a classic.
Yeah, I think so, mate. Because the reason for it is there's only obviously one natural show that he can go for,
Yeah.
and they're only giving the Olympia invite for classic.
Right. Okay.
And
Okay.
men's physique, but he's not men's physique. So we've got those choices because there's no point in going all the way over there doing the bodybuilding. Yeah, he might win, but
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. You know what? It's at least you're being fucking real with him and not sending him over there to do a fucking bodybuilding show. Can you imagine? Like I remember seeing him. He's fucking great, but I was gonna say he'll probably fit a classic class better.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I mean, even like 212, he's like 12 kilos under. Like
Yeah.
there's literally no point. It'll be way outside. So classic's the one for him if he can get the posing right. So we're working on that. I've sent him to Sammy. He's seeing Sammy next week,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and we'll see what.
I just started coaching Sammy.
Really, flow by
Yeah.
Sammy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah, so that should be interesting. So we'll see how he gets on there. But yeah, that's the goal. And then obviously, yeah, the show, which is annoying, that Naturals Pro Show in America is the same weekend as the Euromasters.
Oh, is it?
So annoying, man, because I've got like 4 natties that are going to America and then 4 Euromasters in Italy.
Ah, right. Okay. Okay.
But,
Really
Yeah.
annoying. Never mind, is what it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that pretty much covers everything then, lads, unless you want to go over
Yep.
anything else. We was going to do an amateur of the week, but to be honest, I think the amateur of the week is your guys at, which
Yeah, Foss. Who will turn pro very, very soon, I imagine.
yeah,
Yeah. You know what? Do you know what? It was very, very refreshing. Like, when he come off when they finished, they had a break after, and Holly Ian Peter is his name. I think is it Peter
Piotr.
Piotr. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Because even though he won the show, I was like,
You need that feedback.
what feedback do you what can I do to take? And they all just said he's ready. So they did say don't pump his arms up because
Yeah.
he's got a big old set of
His arms
arms.
are
But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I want him over the line before the Amateur Olympia because I don't want him and Pierce in the same class because one of them's got to win. one of them's got to win. And honestly, I couldn't split them two.
Is there a chance at the Amateur Olympia that the height class will be different though?
I did think that because Pierce is a little bit taller, but Pierce says is in class A. But
Yeah,
it could go either way because they're both very, very men's physique and they both come in correct.
yeah, exactly.
They both come in correct. So that would be for me. I'll just be watching two great physiques up there. But yeah, there's nothing you can really do about that. But Pierce has also got a few lined up. He's going if it doesn't happen there, he's going to do the Island show straight after.
oh nice.
Back in the hometown.
Back in his hometown, yeah.
That would feel nice for him not traveling all the way around the world.
Yeah,
That'd
absolutely.
be a sick place to win it as well, wouldn't it? On your hometown.
But it is.
Also, Contest Island's a good show. I really like
Yeah.
that show. A good show, that one.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got Rob's doing Chicago Pro. I'm going to Chicago with him. In the over 50s.
I can have fair play to him. Fair play to him.
He's insane, mate. Rob's insane. The condition that guy gets
Oh,
into,
mate, so grainy.
and being his age and still holding the tissue that he has.
Yeah, it's impressive. It's impressive.
Very, 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 very impressive, mate. Very impressive.
The Masters Olympia. What age is that? Is that 35 plus?
No, so basically the Masters Olympia,
Yeah.
I actually believe is 40 plus.
Is it?
Mm.
Okay. Is it RESFI won it last year, didn't he?
Yeah, but I think they're only doing that every other year.
Oh, okay. That's a shame.
Yeah, yeah. I said that, but yeah, I think they're only doing that every. I think it was just kind of a test to see how it goes. And I think if it gets popular and popular, I think more popular and popular, I think they'll do it on more. But I'm pretty sure from what I heard, it's they're going to be doing it every other year.
Yeah, I think they should. I think it's a pretty good show. There you go, Zach. Something to aim for, mate. 40 plus category Masters.
Yeah, mate, my waist has got too much of a circumference, mate, to become a pro, mate. But I'll fucking die trying, boy.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, it.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I said it in a post the other day. My Olympia is the regionals, mate, battling that fucking 1, 2, and 3. If there's 3 people in my class.
Hey, you've been at it for a long time, haven't you? To be fair, when was your first show?
Oh God, 2000.
UKBFF days, wasn't it?
Yeah, UKBFF days. I remember the best win that I ever had. There was about 25, 26 of us on stage in Scotland.
Scotland, yeah.
In Scotland, mate. In Scotland, I went up there and I won that one. But that was my best ever. Kind of like, God, look at all these people. I never, ever thought I would win that show. Never, never.
That many.
And I'll tell you the quick story, but there was that many of us. It was kind of like a conveyor of like 5 bang, 5 bang, 5 bang, and then they did the first call out. Bear in mind, this is the earliest stages of me competing. They did the first, so I didn't quite get how it all worked, but they did the first call out, and I came out with the first 5, and I was thinking, fucking hell, what the fuck? Like, so I've come out there. They've put me in the middle. They got us to do, because back then it was the 4 quarter turns.
Yeah.
Did the first 4 quarter turns, and they said my number, and they pushed me to the back and then pulled someone else back in. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, I generally thought I ain't good enough. So I stood on the side, and then what they did then is in the second round, and then they said what we're going to do now is they're going to have the top 10 back out. And I was called in the top 10. I was like, fucking hell, that's cool. Anyway, come back out. Then the top 5 got called out, and it's 5th, 4th, 3rd, and I was like, Zach Fotheringham fucking first. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, that was a great. Yeah, that was my Olympia. That was my Olympia.
I wonder if we've ever been against each other, Zach. We might have done. I've been competing since 2014.
That's pretty much when you said when's your first show. I'm pretty sure mine was around about then as well.
Maybe we did. Yeah, that was cool.
I've
been against some great pros: Romain Lansford, Josh Bridgman, Omar, Tyler. Who was the other? There was another pro for my first show. Romain came first. He came second, and this guy came second. And I came third. But I can't remember. He became a pro, and then you never saw him again. He didn't compete.
The Irish.
Josh
Coyle.
No.
No.
It was
Ben Noy.
No, it was a mixed race lad. I can't remember. I tell you who he was prepped by. Eddie Abu.
Fucking hell.
He
lives down the road.
I'll tell you what, mate. He weren't vegetarian then or whatever Eddie Abu fucking spelled.
That's amazing. Imagine him being your prep coach now. Jesus.
Imagine,
I've heard some horrendous stories from him.
Imagine. You okay? But yeah, so yeah, that was my Olympia, and I've been against some good pros, but me chasing an aspiration to be a pro is like, it's all a nice thought, but honestly, if I ever became an IFBB pro, if I somehow won it at the Euromasters, it would look good on that wall.
Yeah.
That for me, if I generally thought I could go to a Masters Pro show and do well, I'd do it. But yeah,
well, I think you'd probably, like you said, like you get as much satisfaction as other people in pro cars for you, coaching them.
I am so excited to potentially have someone on the Olympia over the next few years. Like that's my goal. That's my drive at the minute.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's sick. Well, we'll wrap it up there, I think, because it's gone on for a bit, hasn't it? So thanks for coming on, Zach, mate. It's been. We'll have you back on when your next guy wins their pro card.
That would be that's a date. That's a date.
Yes, we'll do that. So basically next week.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. Like I said, we're going to start doing these every week now. So yeah, we'll see you next week.
See you soon.